Well, this is January 21st, and that means we've used up a month of winter. Wait just a minute. I'm gonna start this. Okay. Anyway, we've used up a month of winter. It is super warm out. I just can't believe. And sunny today. I thought I would look at on the indoor-outdoor so I could tell you what the temperature was, but evidently the sun is hitting the sender because it said it was 86. I think it's somewhere in the mid-50s. I don't know, but it's very nice, and it's nice and warm here in the sun. But I want to say one way I really enjoy surviving the 80s is we have chickens. And not most of our married life maybe, but a lot of our married life we've had chickens before. Once we had about 400. Well, you don't get too familiar with 400 chickens. They're just chickens out there, and they lay their eggs, and you sell their eggs, and we sold them to a natural food store and also for hatching eggs. But when we got here, and Tom said we have to get a few chickens, so we looked on Craigslist and we bought a few old hens, and we had what we were allowed, and we just had eggs, and that was nice. And then a couple of years ago, we said to ourselves, let's buy some baby chicks, and the neighbor man wanted some chickens. So we bought enough for him and us, and we raised them, and when they got bigger, we gave his share to him, and we took our share. And then he had to move. Well, we inherited his chickens back. And it was funny, by the time we had given him the chickens, they'd got so used to me that some of them were quite tame. And so when we went to give him his, the tame ones were the easiest to catch, and he got all the tame ones. But at that point, and I want to tell you something about, I think each decade has its own good points, its positive benefits, and one of them about it being 80, you can be as crazy as you want to be, and no one thinks anything about it, because what do they expect? You know, an old lady, they're crazy anyway. So anyway, I've gotten a little crazy over my chickens. First time in my life, I've named chickens. And so we got the baby chicks, and then the next year and so the older hens are destined someday for the stew pot, and I know how to do that. I just am not the executioner. I tried that a couple of times. That's not my thing. But cleaning them up, getting them dressed, and I always think it's funny to dress a hen, you have to undress it. But anyway, we got this spring, in May, we got 5 baby chicks. And I named them. They're all different because 3 were Americanas, and those are not a certain color. They're different colors. So there were 4 Americanas. No, 5. What did we get? We got 5. Okay. One was a Rhode Island, so I promptly named it Rhoda the Red, or Rhoda. And the others, there were 2 white Americanas. There was a really pretty sort of a brownish, bluish gray one. And there was a black and white one. And so and the little black and white one was the smallest one. So there was Rhoda, and there was Minnie. And then the 2 whiter ones that looked sort of like were Zippity Doodah and the real pretty grayish brownish one I named Cocoa Puff. So as they grew and grew and got them in May, I forget which month it was, but somewhere last summer I heard this funny little noise out there, and guess what? Minnie had really grown. She wasn't small anymore, and she wasn't a she. Minnie was a he, and so I had to change her name to Minnie the Roo, and actually, eventually, she became Minnie the Stew. But now I have Zippity, Doodah, Cocoa Puff, and Rhoda Red, and on November 2nd, Rhoda Red began to lay eggs. She has missed one day since then. Actually, she's missed two, but the first day she missed, she laid two the next day to catch up. And this time, she didn't lay two the next day. But, so she's missed one day since she started laying a super hen. Then Zippity and Doodah have started laying. Cocoa Puff hasn't yet. Not that I know of. But I'm waiting for her. And she's just growing nice. She's a beautiful little pullet. She'll be a nice hen. And I think when she starts laying, she'll be nice layer too. So anyway, they have perked up my life. They have made a difference. And in the past, the chickens have been sort of my husband's thing. And now the chickens are mine, sort of. We do it together. He makes sure they have clean water. I do the water sometimes, but mainly he's the water boy. And every afternoon I feed them a treat. They've had their treat today. And they just have added so much to my life that it's really helped me survive the 80s. So if you don't have chickens out there and you can, get yourself some chickens. Oh, one other thing I was going to say, before I moved here, we were on we had 50 acres. We had goats, and I was known as the goat lady. Well, Justin Rhodes is the chicken ninja. I guess that I was the goat lady, and I'm sure I'll never become a chicken lady here, but I do love my chickens. So with that, I'm surviving the 80s.